What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. This is the best theme park you never heard of. Before we jump in, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's get right to it. Also, if you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit the join button to receive your exclusive benefits.
Hey everybody, welcome to Special Spice. Today we're going to the greatest theme park that you've never heard of, Efteling in the Netherlands. Many call it the Dutch Disneyland, as it's known for its immersive theming and iconic dark rides. We'll be there from open to close and ride as many rides as we can fit in. So come along and let's have some fun. We just got off the Flix bus. Where are we going, Mo?
Efteling! I could stay at an amusement park from open to close, bro. I'm just not cut out for it. I get hungry, and we talking about food prices be absolutely ridiculous, and especially if it's too sunny and the lines.
Initial observations are massive grounds and this epic and twisted entrance right here. That is not Sleeping Beauty's castle, I'll tell you that. Here's their mascot. Hi. So this is the entrance area where you queue up to scan the ticket.
This is massive.
Grand scale. The new Grand Hotel is scheduled to open this summer. So Efteling has been expanding a lot, making a lot of new investments. So speaking of those investments, we're headed to Danse Macabre, the dark ride that opened in 2024. We've heard good things, highly themed. Over that way we have the Arabian feel across the lake. I'm assuming Fata Morgana, the dark ride, the Arabian themed dark ride, is over that way. And check out these lanterns over the lake with LED screens. And the frogs, yeah. What are you most excited about for today?
I'm just excited to be in a European theme park. It is the original version of something that we love so much in America. So I'm excited to see where it all comes from and how they do it here because they're the OGs. So
I feel that. Respect.
Yeah, the grounds are huge. A lot of it feels like a park. These big trees here. A lot of space in between rides. The chicken and eggs, a little touch up there. Almost a German feel in this section. Currywurst. We're getting close to our first ride of the day. So cool to see how highly themed this is, and it's so much money being poured in, but it's not a corporation. It's not like Disney or Universal. This is a bathroom. So much money and detail. And this, I'm almost getting vibes of the new Monsterland at Universal.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks almost like, I've never been to Disneyland, so I don't know if they make like this kind of architecture in the buildings in Disneyland. If they got like, I assume they have different things and everything, but I don't know if they got nothing like this. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I think their heads are speakers. It's so cool.
Entry.
Ominous choral music.
it's like chanting.
Chanting, yeah, like monks. And the queue is in the round where it kind of circles round itself. It's pretty cool. The idea of this ride is that in 1876 there was an orchestra performing and they got devoured by an evil being. So that's what we're gonna experience.
Okay.
So they have some gravestones. Oh! It just shoots you with some water!
This is cool.
So that is Joseph Charlatan, the conductor of the orchestra that disappeared in 1876 on a Friday the 13th. performance. So part of this queue, they have the explanation of the story, but it's all in Dutch. So you don't necessarily know it if you don't know Dutch. But if you read the Efteling app, there is a description in English or in other languages if you need. Cool. There's the orchestra that disappeared. The entrance.
I can't wait.
Posters of the 1876 concert. Tyler, what do you hear?
A werewolf or something?
Pretty sure those are the sounds of the, they call it the unnameable, the evil that ate the entire orchestra.
And they added some fog to the forest.
There's some fog effects. And lots of sound effects. It sounds like something is stalking you in this forest. Where are we, Tyler?
We're Unabatre. We are about to board Danse Macabre. It was a pretty long wait, but we're ready to experience this.
Excited. Ooh, can you hear that? The queue right now is very dungeon-esque.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Dang.
That was amazing.
That was
Just got
crazy.
off of Dance.
That ride was absolutely freaking crazy. That looked like so much fun. The attention to detail on everything that was involved, even in waiting in line, was absolutely incredible. And yeah, the ride, it just looked awesome. It shout out ride number one gets an A plus ride number one.
Macabre. What did you think, Tyler?
That was incredible. 5 out of 5. It's very innovative. You're in the same room the whole time. It's moving all over the place. It got fast for a while, but slow in other parts. That was awesome. I've never ridden anything like that. The closest thing would be the Beauty and the Beast ride in Tokyo, how you're kind of like dancing to the music, but that was a more thrilling though than that. So that was incredible. It's one of my favorite rides I've done.
So that was one of the most incredible rides I have ever ridden. It was one of the most surprising rides I've ever ridden.
I can imagine.
And just so dramatic. My goodness. I screamed in spots. I laughed in spots. I definitely like wooed in spots.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, I was getting chills, and then I like wanted to like scream and hoot and holler, but it was kind of quiet in the room.
I think everyone's jaws were just on the floor. It was so surprising, and I loved it. It was so dramatic.
Out of 5?
5 out of 5. If
Yeah.
you love horror movies, you're gonna love this ride. Ah, so awesome.
Very innovative too. Like
Yes.
I've never ridden anything like that. So Danse Macabre, next level. Efteling pulled it off. We are headed to the next ride, Droomvlucht. It's a dark ride that opened in the 90s.
Oh.
And we'll see how it is. This is like their version of Fantasyland around here. Droomvlucht. So this dark ride opened in 1993 and currently only has a 5-minute wait. Look at all these queue spaces not being used. So this was a bargain. Let's do
Feels
it.
like Lord of the Rings. Elves.
Yeah, very elven. We're about to find out why. Maybe there will be some elves.
I love that. Beautiful in there. Beautiful.
Look at these doors. I also love how a ton of the queues, actually all that we've experienced, give you very clear directions as to how many people can fit into the vehicles. Ooh, there it is.
Nice.
Wow.
That's cool.
There's a waterfall down there. Whoa. Fairies. Goblins. A unicorn? Wow, this is cool.
Alien.
A goblin. Wow.
Nice. That's awesome.
There's so much to look at.
Smells good too. There's a smell in there like potpourri.
Ooh.
Yo.
Is that the photo?
I don't know. Whoa. Oh my gosh. This is incredible.
Yes, very.
I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they're all moving. Whoa.
Wow. Heights. Way out there.
Oh, we're moving fast.
Uh-oh.
We're moving.
Wow.
It's a roller coaster, technically.
Wow. So there's their track.
You hear that kid in the
I
background?
don't know if you can see them down there. What do you think these are?
Trolls.
Little trolls? They're trolls.
Did you expect it to go fast?
No. Wow.
Oh my god.
So we just got off
That
of
ride was absolutely freaking sensational. It was so beautiful seeing the. I feel like a big kid because I was just absolutely stunned by how amazing that. Like I got to go here. I have to go here, bro. I'm gonna say though, I'm gonna give it an A, not an A plus, because the other one I really like, just the scariness of it. But I'm gonna give that an A for the beauty. That was sensational. I'm so excited for the next year. I feel like I'm at the theme park with them.
Droomvlucht.
Droomvlucht.
What'd you think, Tyler?
It was incredible. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. The rooms were huge. It went fast at the end, unexpectedly, surprisingly. It probably got up to what, 15 to 20 miles per hour, which for a dark ride is fast.
Yes.
It actually felt like a kiddie coaster at the end.
Yes.
But yeah, huge scale, huge rooms. The animatronics, they're not to Disney quality. That's why it's not a 5. But I loved it. It was fun. Yeah, the amount of space is staggering. This park is 180 acres, which is twice as big as Disneyland. Look at this whole themed area, just empty.
Yeah.
And then next to it, a forest.
Where everybody
So yeah,
at?
this park is massive. It was built in 1952, and there's rumors that Walt Disney got to visit it and get ideas for Disneyland, though those haven't been confirmed. Look at this donut stand here. Really
Donut
neat.
break.
We're headed to Symbolica, a newer dark ride that opened in 2017
Ooh.
and features the mascot of Efteling.
The magic.
Another outstanding approach to this ride. They do not skimp on the spending
No.
here.
Everything is the attention to detail on everything is absolutely sensational. They definitely don't skimp. Like, oh my god, I'm loving this theme
A
park.
huge castle
I am loving
for the ride
it.
itself, not for the whole theme park, just for the ride. This park is impressive, Hummo.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
The scale is grand for everything. And it's what, double the size of Disneyland's,
Yeah,
but a quarter of the attendance?
pretty epic.
Is the price the same or much cheaper?
We're doing the single rider to save some time.
It is a Tuesday here, and there are a lot of school children coming on school trips. Look at the details and theming of this park so far. Look at those lanterns.
Alice, we value the 3 C's: calm, cleanliness, and constancy. I repeat, C, C, and C. Welkom, komt u verder. Willkommen.
But Efteling describes this ride as an enchanting palace where fantasy becomes reality. Excited to ride Symbolica. Cool.
It's like Mickey Railway, how it opens all of a sudden. There's 3 different tours: green music tour, blue heroes tour, or red treasures. These are trackless ride vehicles. Efteling's most expensive ride ever.
They assign you a color, and I got assigned green. Oh, there's also blue and red. That's exciting. Tyler got assigned blue. So excited.
Ride number 3. It's gonna be crazy. That's so dope.
Observatorium. Whoa. Cool. Oh, it looks like there's fairies or butterflies. Wow.
That is insane.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Botanicum room. Wow.
Oh my
That's a
dang.
whale.
That's huge. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's so dope.
I'm in charge now. Ik stop deze toer. Dat u zichzelf nog in de spiegel durft aan te kijken. Stelt je ongehoorzamer. Wat is er aan de hand? Pardoes. Ik heb iets slims bedacht. Lekker. Illumina Fantasia.
Cool.
Please stop.
Wow. So this coincides with our color green.
Yo.
Bottles are popping. Ooh. Dutch pancakes, a favorite. Wow! Look at that guy! What a feast! Wow! Look at this place. The cake. That was amazing.
Oh my god.
Wow, I didn't want that to end.
That was beyond amazing. That was next level. That was gorgeous, sensational, unbelievable, jaw dropping, stunning. This theme, I've got to go to a theme. I've got to go to a theme park like this, bro. Like I can't wait till my son's old enough to like experience this because I know his mind's gonna be blown, but my mind is gonna be like the kid inside of me is gonna be screaming as well because that takes you into a whole nother world. This theme park. in the Netherlands is next level.
Wow.
Next level.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
That was their Beauty and the Beast, where it's a palace or castle that's come to life. Fantasy has come to life. And then you're kind of dancing through all the rooms. That's so cool.
That was so awesome. I love the magical element of it, and now we're exiting to the gift shop. We just got off Symbolica, and that was, like Tyler said, incredible. My gosh, I love the magical element of it. The mascot of Efteling, I don't know his name, but the clown kept casting spells, and it was just so enchanting. It was everything I've ever wanted out of magic and castles, and gosh, that was so fun. I want to do it again. I never wanted it to end. 5 out of 5.
Man, that is a ATM if I've ever seen one.
Oh,
Steaming
what?
and interactive. Some music playing and
The ATMs are that freaking great. Like, they have such a great design.
some flower displays.
Come on.
We've already seen a lot of tulips on this trip, and we haven't even gone to Keukenhof Garden yet. That's the garden that's famous for tulips. We'll be there in a couple days. So we're entering the Middle Eastern area that has Fata Morgana. It's a dark ride from the 80s. So it's not as popular anymore. It's been a 5-minute wait most of the day. But we are excited to check it out.
Wow, look at those flowers.
And it has some stellar flowers in front of it.
Those flowers are absolutely gorgeous.
Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. They're gonna start singing to me. Cats and dragons.
Ooh, we're entering Fata Morgana.
This is their version of Pirates of the Caribbean slow-moving boat ride.
Oh, cool. First thing we noticed, this actually has a nice little step. How thoughtful. We're on a boat. The palace disappeared.
He's casting a spell. We're going back in time.
Oh,
Oh.
cool. Yes, giving very similar Pirates of the Caribbean vibe. Oh! Oh my God, what's he doing?
What is he doing?
Getting a cavity pulled.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
He just shot them.
Oh. I forgot to rate that last ride. Definitely A plus on that last one.
A tiger.
Oh.
We're going under his legs.
Uh-oh.
That's awkward.
Don't reach.
The wizard. Hi, wizard. Whoa. The whole room is turning sideways. The room is turning sideways. I feel like we're entering the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
But now we're in a jungle. Oh. And that was the end of the ride. Okay.
That ride, I'm going to give a B. I just don't, while it was amazing and I would definitely love to ride it, it didn't look as great as the other rides that they've been on. It didn't look as fun.
That was neat.
I don't really know what happened, but that's cool.
The wizard took us back to present time through the mouth of the cave, or the Cave of Wonders. I don't know. So they do have a train here, similar to Disneyland. Old school steam train. The waits are pretty long to ride. It's very popular. How was Fata Morgana?
It was very interesting. It was very similar to Pirates of the Caribbean in many ways, but also very dated. I would say I didn't understand a lot of the story, and it was very not fantastical.
Yeah.
There were like beggars, and there were people being tortured and enslaved. So it was pretty like real, and I don't really understand what the story was, but you know, I really enjoy dark rides, and they had this giant troll guarding the cave's treasures at the end that you go under, so that was fun to see. I think it was very telling of what these rides are like. I still really like the dark ride, and I appreciate what it is, so 3 out of 5.
Next up, we're doing Joris and the Draak. George and the Dragon, a dueling Woody, or there's 2 different tracks. You can choose Vuur, I think that means fire, or water.
That's cool.
And we heard Vuur is slightly better, so we'll check it out.
That's pretty dope.
So rad to see a huge dragon here, because where we have wooden roller coasters like this would be, you know, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, those kinds of theme parks. But those parks just would not pay for a huge dragon and a building that looks like this. So it's like if Disney was doing really great wooden roller coasters, which they're not currently.
The entrance to Joris and the Draak has 2 dragons in different colors, red and blue, signifying water and fire.
It's starting to rain out there. But this ride looks absolutely dope. Like, it looks like it's gonna be more. I guess they're done with the dark rides now, which I didn't even know about no dark rides, but them dark rides were magical. That's what they were, magical. And now we hitting the roller coasters, and now we finna get fast.
So there's a lot of items along the way telling the story of George and the Dragon to set up the experience. Here we go! Joris and the Draak!
Oh, we're dueling!
We're dueling!
Here we go.
So fun.
That was awesome!
Wow, that was fun.
It didn't look too amazing.
Never loses its momentum, huh?
That was amazing.
So we just got.
I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B because it just didn't look like it looked fun, but it didn't look.
Of Joris and the Draak.
Amazing.
It's a wooden roller coaster made by GCI, Great Coasters International. So they're well known for Apocalypse at Six Flags Magic Mountain, as well as Gold Striker in Great America. This was a really fun ride. It kept the momentum going the whole time. And my favorite part is it had some great airtime moments, getting you out of your seat. So for me, this is a 4.75, but I'll round up to 5 out of 5.
Okay.
Over there is the Flying Dutchman ride.
Maybe
It
it's
is
something that doesn't portray as well like the dark ride through video. You gotta actually ride it to understand the greatness of it.
closed today, so I'm trying not to get too excited as I look at it. But once again, just the scale of things.
Oh,
It's a trash can.
that's so dope.
They have a lot of these stands,
so
unags.
awesome.
They have hot dogs, and they also have veggie dogs.
So we're gonna grab some lunch at this seafood spot. I can't even begin to pronounce that. I think it's Vispecialiteiten. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My Dutch is non-existent. Kibbeling fish and chips. Tyler and I both got some fish and chips with tartar sauce and some sparkling water. Excited to try it. Ooh, that's a whole fish.
It's a good price. It was $12.50.
Really?
Nice. Fish and chips.
That is a really good price, especially for like a theme or amusement park. I swear you put that in Disney World and they probably would have charged you $15 a piece.
That thing is massive. Tartar sauce and some really thick potato wedges.
They have a lot of small attractions like the gondolas, a lot of children's rides.
That's very
It's
nice.
actually 62 attractions in total.
Wow.
So yeah,
A lot of
some people
attractions.
say it's a multi-day park or a 2-day park.
I feel
We're
that.
cramming it into one and focusing on the most popular rides. Next up is a very popular dive coaster made by B&M called Baron 1898. The idea is you're dropping into a mine, and apparently
Look
it's
at that drop. Look at that drop. That's a nasty drop.
the year 1898.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
This is the best part.
Oh my God. That's dope.
Looks very smooth and surprisingly quiet for how fast it goes. I am excited. Momo. Hello.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
Oh jeez, this is actually really scary.
Yeah. Oh my days. Oh my days.
Wow!
I'm giving that an A plus. I'm good just for the drop alone. Looked crazy. Oh, I feel like I lost my breath just watching them drop. But I'm giving that an A plus. That looked absolutely fascinating, exciting.
One more time. All right, we just got off Baron 1898. Mo, how'd you feel?
You know, I was a little disappointed.
Really?
The theming was amazing and the drop, the straight down drop was awesome, but other than that, it just hurt. It really hurt your body and it doesn't feel good. So, and it was super short.
Yeah,
was
I
really
agree.
short.
The theming was well above average for a coaster, and the drop was really fun. But I don't typically love B&M coasters, Bollinger and Mullard, the company. And it rung true again. Their inversions I didn't care for, and there was too many G-forces, and just the physics of it wasn't too fun. So
Yes.
yeah, slightly disappointed, but still overall 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I would actually give it a 3 out of 5. It hurt a lot and my body didn't like it, so
I feel you.
On to the
bummer.
next.
On to the next. This is a store outside of Danse Macabre. Tavern in den Zwarte Kat. They have some food. They have a Abbey-style tear and share toasty. Toasty, I think, is just their word for toast. As well as, let's see what this is. Steamed pudding.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Still alive?
You know, I haven't gone on the ride yet, so we'll see about that.
Yeah, good luck then.
Good luck.
Have a good day. Thank you. He just told me to not die. I'ma try real hard. Okay, so there's food. They have coffee, espresso, cappuccino, macchiato, tea, and hot chocolate. Look at these cute tins. Danse Macabre. There's little skulls on them.
Love
How
that.
fun.
One of our favorites of the day, Symbolica. Very impressive, great effects, very immersive. That ride looks interesting, but we have limited time, and it's pretty slow, so it probably won't happen today. But this park gets about 5 million guests a year, but this is twice as big as Disneyland. So you definitely feel the space. You have a lot of space with fewer people.
Tot ongenoegen van de buren. Ja, toen was haar leventje nog vrolijk en leuk. Tegenwoordig is het maar saai. Saai? Ja, het enige
These trash cans are something else.
That's so dope, bro. I love that. I love that.
That is one thing Disney does not do, is trash cans that are interactive.
Yeah, that's
Looks
really
like a
cool.
spot for future expansion right here. They have so much space to work with. So they have a lot of potential for future builds.
Yeah.
So we're in the back of the park and there's a few children's rides. There's a ride called Carnival, which we might try out. It's a dark ride.
Oh,
And
That's
Vogelrad.
also another dark ride. I love the dark rides, bro. The dark rides take me to a whole nother world.
Which is an indoor coaster. We're not going to film that one because it's very dark. I watched some ride-throughs on YouTube and you can't really see it. So that one we're just going to check it out and let you know afterwards. Vogelrad with the huge bird. Yeah. And like teacups gone wild. So the concept is this bird will be chasing us through the dark on our adventure. I hope we can get away. Another dark cube. That is a large bird egg.
Yeah, dude.
I hope it doesn't hatch when we pass it. Vogelrad. Is that because of me?
I think so.
All right, how was Vogelrad?
It was surprising, actually. It kind of felt like Space Mountain, to be honest.
Yeah.
The beginning with the lights, and then once you get in, it's completely dark, and then it just starts spinning you into a circle, and you're like, Space Mountain, but with birds. I really like the part where you go through the bird's mouth, and yeah, it was a nice surprise. I really enjoyed it. I would say it's a 3.75 out of 5.
Nice.
I think they
Respect,
could really
respect.
use some work on the ending. The ending's just like, wait, are we done? Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Okay.
We're gonna try, because it's a walk-on carnival festival, which looks to be like, I don't know, like it's a small world but with clowns and not in a boat.
I'm glad they didn't make it light enough in there so that they could record it. But I guess it wasn't as great, but still good, it sounded like.
Carnival Festival. It says 0 minutes on the wait.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm able to wait 0 minutes. We might want to reconsider.
The lights are balls with clown faces on them. Oh gosh. What are we getting into? Oh no. And the song sounds like it's from a long time ago. What is that? Okay.
Does this ride go upside down?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Or maybe I do. Here we go. Oh. Harmony de Quackers. Wait, do frogs quack?
They do now. They do in the Netherlands.
So it is very small world, but with clowns. It's like a donkey moose. Is he flipping everyone off?
I think so.
Very
Snack
dirty.
time. We're going to get.
Okay, so it wasn't that great, but it was cool. I feel like as a kid, like a little kid, like it'd definitely be a pretty cool ride for a little kid.
Poffertje. It is traditional Dutch mini pancakes.
Ooh.
They really love their pancakes here.
That sounds so
And
good.
we ordered some mini banana Nutella ones.
Ooh,
And
and I'm
you
not
can see
even
them
a
making the
banana
pancakes
fan.
fresh right there on those special cast iron molds. They're adorable.
Alright, we've been eating puffer teas. That's my pronunciation. Dutch mini pancake with Nutella and banana. And it might rain. Ooh, it might rain in a
That
second.
does look good.
Oh, it's pouring.
Oh,
We
that's,
moved
that's the
on.
Netherlands. You gotta always be prepared. You gotta always be ready for the weather to switch up on you straight like that.
We're here because it started raining. Like,
It started
instantly.
pouring.
Now it stopped. These are really good. I love Nutella. The pancakes are moist enough, a little dense. These are a 4 out of 5. A Dutch delicacy. This door is quite short.
Yeah, you gotta duck.
I have to duck. Okay. We just saw some tall Dutch people bonk their head, and the word he used, he was speaking Dutch, but he's like, oh, bonka bonka, something like that. So this translates nicely. Everywhere you look, there's little nods to fairy tales, myths, legends.
What's it gonna do?
Papier. Dank u wel. Dank u wel. Papier.
Dankjewel, dankjewel.
It kind of like sucks it up.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is really cool.
So you can go inside a lot of these houses. Look at this house. And then
Oh,
you can look out into the village. There's the snail monorail.
oh,
But other houses have little creatures in them. How fun is this?
that's cool.
Listen.
That was horrible.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that was so intense.
That was me. I made every sound effect.
No. How playful and scary. This is a windmill with some chefs
Yeah, so
hanging off of it.
the people we'll be seeing, I'm reading from this, are the Laaf people, villagers of Efteling.
Really?
And the name of this section is Volk van Laaf. So it's basically
Volk van
the village
Laaf.
of the Laaf people.
Okay, Laaf people, show me what you got. You walk into this one and they are making some treats.
It look good in there.
The Laaf people are baking here.
They know what they doing, dog.
What are they? Oh, it's a school.
Old Laaf ladies writing letters.
Oh,
I don't think they're old ladies. I actually think they're kids.
yeah, that is a kid. That's a kid. I think. I don't know actually.
Some Laaf people, okay, they're kids
Yeah,
writing letters.
she said some old ladies. But it do compute when you look to the side. It could be an old lady.
It's a
I
little
don't know.
creepy.
I'm not
If
for
I
sure.
knew I was there. Bye! It's pretty fun getting to see the monorail all around you as you go through.
Yeah, that's old.
I know why they're called Laaf people.
Wow. I love the details here. I love them all. It's so magical. It makes
It looks
makes it
like
feel so immersive.
It definitely looks like it. I'm not laying on his back getting it done.
Everywhere you turn, there's an element of fantasy. We were in the bathrooms behind me and then came out, and there's all these dioramas. It's like miniature worlds. This one is dark and stormy. And this fairy tale land with all the castles, the village. It's really cool. It's like you have a bathroom, and then behind it, this whole world. So Disney and Efteling, they're not exactly competition because they don't have parks in the same countries. So they have actually consulted with each other before. So when Disney was opening Disneyland Paris, they consulted with Efteling to see how they could appeal to European audiences. We are entering Fairy Tale Forest. This is the one that started it all. So Efteling opened in 1951 as a nature park. And then in 1952, they expanded with the themed area, Fairy Tale Forest. So this was the only thing in the theme park back then. And it's really just a tribute to all the classic fairy tales, myths, legends. I think focusing more on the European ones. Heading up towards the castle on this cobblestone. At the top of the castle, I see Sleeping Beauty here. So this is their version of Sleeping Beauty's castle. It reminds me, if you've gone to Enchanted Forest in Oregon, they have some things like this. This is the more expansive version. Don't bonk your head. Through the mushroom for good luck. If we don't know the fairy tale, we'll make one up. If you go through a mushroom, you get good luck. Are these dwarves?
No.
Are there 7 of them?
Also no.
I've been wanting to see Langnek all day. Langnek.
Oh my God.
I don't know why, I just thought it sounded intriguing. Langnek.
Yeah, that intrigues me too. That neck is ridiculous. That neck is insane.
That thing is a lot bigger than I expected. Probably 30 feet tall. I don't know if it translates for the video. Little Red Riding Hood.
Aww.
Don't knock at that door, you'll regret it.
Alsof hij Roodkapje voor iets wilde waarschuwen.
The wolf.
Ja, daar was wel reden voor. Want de grote boze wolf was grootmoeders huis.
What's in those barrels? There they are. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Troll King in the tree stump. Looks a little grumpy. Rapunzel.
Van verdriet sprong de prins uit het torenraam, waardoor hij...
Hansel and Gretel. That's scary.
That was so scary.
They're chilling over here, and
I never actually watched the full story of Hansel and Gretel, or heard the full story of Hansel and Gretel.
you can smell candy and sweets. I want to go in.
And get eaten by a witch.
Yeah, you know.
Is that what happened to
The
him?
big bad wolf.
Uh-oh.
Some sheep.
Oh, that's not...
That looks like a horror movie. Dragon.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Those are good movements.
Near the exit, there's a water show once the park closes.
Dang. Respect, respect.
It feels like
Wow.
So we had a wonderful time at Efteling. I barely knew this park existed recently, but this is honestly one of the best theme parks in the world. I feel like it's the fullest
It looks
tribute
like
to
it.
fairy tales of any park. I mean, Disneyland has Fantasyland, which is awesome, but the entire park, is based in some way on fairy tales.
Dang.
So it's really amazing. They are really putting a lot of money to improve it
Yeah.
year after year
You can
and
tell.
to expand their guest count. So props to Efteling. This is a wonderful park here in the Netherlands.
this was the most surprising park I've ever been to. I honestly didn't know that much about it coming in, and wow, what a treat, what a day. It is honestly some of the best rides I've ever been on also, and it's the best park I've never heard of. So if you are in or near Amsterdam, you're gonna want to make a stop at Efteling.
For sure.
We're not even getting paid to say this, we just love it that much.
No.
So
I don't even know who owns Efteling.
I don't either.
I keep saying family run, but I don't know. Who runs it?
I think it might be.
Dr. Efta?
Is it Mr. Efteling?
Perhaps. Mrs. Efta.
It's a Mrs. Efteling. It's run too well.
For sure.
All right, y'all, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember to stay curious and stay grateful.
Stay spicy, my friends.
That was a great video. I absolutely enjoyed that amusement park. That took me back to being a kid again. Jeez. Beginning to end, just incredible. That's all we got. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.